I opened the towel, I picked up the towel and dropped it. I don't know what the f it is, man.
Okay, there's a bucket with a towel in it.
In that chilling moment, the police uncovered a severed head in a bucket was found at the crime scene. But this gruesome discovery was only the beginning of a nightmare that would soon unravel. On February 23, 2023, officers arrived at the apartment of suspected killer Taylor Schabusiness. What they uncovered not only exposed Taylor's disturbing nature, a cold, unfeeling psychopath, but also horrifying scope of the crime.
Nothing. Hey, is this blood? Does this look like blood to you? Or am I just tripping?
Could possibly be blood.
Hey, who did that? Hi, Taylor. How's it going? Officer Russell with the Green Bay Police Department. Taylor, you have one more for your just put your hand back quick. You got it.
As the investigation unfolded, officers quickly uncovered disturbing evidence: bloody footprints leading to Taylor's car and fresh blood visible on her hands. However, the most shocking discovery awaited them inside her apartment. There, in a bucket left in plain sight, was a severed human head. This macabre find had first been discovered by the victim's own mother. Wasting no time, police apprehended Taylor, setting the stage for one of the most chilling and unsettling interrogations in modern history.
It was getting there.
It was getting there. Okay. So will this be considered foreplay?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And then, I don't know. And then, I just didn't stop. I don't know why. I didn't stop.
You guys done something like this in the past?
Not like that.
Do you use manual strangulation during sex at all?
During the interrogation, Taylor's cold and detached demeanor became disturbingly evident. She displayed no emotion, even as officers described the grisly details of her crime. When confronted about the severed head, her only response was a chillingly indifferent, "That's fucked up." Psychopaths often revel in their crimes out of twisted pride, but as the questioning continued, it became clear that Taylor's depravity ran far deeper than anyone could have imagined.
Where's the rest of his body?
It's there, inside his house.
It is in the house?
Inside his house.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
It's a good question, because I blacked out during that time. But, I need time to, think. Yeah, I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were what?
I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were cuddling your body with it? Oh, okay.
Was it just
Taylor recounted that on the night of the murder, she and Shad had been engaging in intimate activities, during which she used a dog chain to choke him. However, that night something changed. She didn't stop when she normally would, instead continuing until he was on the brink of death. Taylor admitted she had been smoking meth that evening, acknowledging it may have fueled her actions.
So we gonna take the hit somewhere?
I like that.
You liked it?
Well, you're gonna have fun trying to look for all the organs, but yeah, they're all dismembered. Yeah.
So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
And what did you do with the body parts?
They're in the house.
Somewhere?
They're like, yeah.
Basement, upstairs, downstairs?
Absolutely in the basement. I was gonna bring them. And then, I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring anything with you?
What Taylor did to Shad defied comprehension. She didn't just choke him to death. She severed his head and methodically dismembered his body, scattering the remains throughout her apartment. The grim reality of her crimes exposed a profoundly disturbed mind, utterly devoid of empathy or remorse for the life she had destroyed.
How did you dismember his body?
Knives.
With what?
Knives.
Knives? Just more than one knife? Where'd you get those from?
Kitchen. Just not find mine and I wasn't sharp enough.
You weren't sharp?
No. It was alright. Bread knife works good.
Bread knife?
A bread knife works good, yeah.
Really?
After Shad's death, Taylor's actions became even more horrifying. With a blunt bread knife, she methodically sawed off his limbs, treating the act with chilling indifference. Each severed body part was carelessly stuffed into a black bag, which police later discovered hidden in the apartment's basement. Even more unsettling than the brutality of her actions was the detached way Taylor recounted them. Psychopathic killers often find a twisted satisfaction in their crimes. Ted Bundy, for instance, was notorious for seeking media attention, thriving on the infamy of his horrific acts. Taylor's case appears to echo this same narcissistic behavior. Though she claims the murder was accidental, her demeanor during the interrogation paints a far darker picture. Taylor recounted the gruesome details of her crime with unsettling enthusiasm, from the dismemberment to the aftermath, showing no signs of remorse. For the next 5 minutes, Taylor unemotionally describes how she cuddled with Shad's lifeless body after the murder, recounting in grim detail how she interacted with his dismembered remains, including his genitals. The interrogation resumes with Taylor speaking in the same unnervingly detached manner.
You do anything particular with the head or the body? What did you do with the blood wrapping up the blood?
It's still in there, still in the tote. There's a shower in the basement. You go in the next side over, and I just dumped it out into the drain. There's probably still blood in it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I drained his head. Well, like, after I covered his blood, I put it in the bucket, but then there's still blood in this bucket because it's coming out of the head. Should have took the brains out, but I didn't do that. And then
So you cleaned his head in the shower and then dumped the bucket?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not only is Taylor disturbingly indifferent to the dismemberment and beheading of her former lover, but she also seems strangely at ease with the gruesome task of draining and cleaning his head, potentially even removing his brain. The reasoning behind these actions remains baffling and unsettling, as it doesn't add up. Having already disposed of the rest of his body, if she wanted to cover up the crime, she would have likely disposed of the head as well. This raises the chilling question of what darker, more twisted motive lies behind her actions. The detective grows more desperate with each new revelation, as they only deepen the mystery surrounding her behavior.
Nor did you dismember this in the basement, right?
Because I was looking for Donna, yeah.
You do anything particular with the head or the body? What did you do with the blood wrapping up the blood?
It's still in there, still in the tote. I mean, with the pill.
The pill.
There's a shower in the basement. You go in the next side over, and I just dumped it out into the drain. There's probably still blood in it.
What are you doing? The bucket?
Yeah. I drained his head. Well, like, after I covered his blood, I put it in the bucket, but then there's still blood in this bucket because it's coming out of the head. Should have took the brains out, but I didn't do that. And then
So you cleaned his head in the shower and then dumped the bucket?
I should have cleaned his head in the shower. I should have just polished it up, but
Okay.
I like that.
And what do you use to smell that about heavy?
The knives.
The knives. What are they? Well, you said one of the butter knives. What kind of knives were they then? Big knives or knives? Butcher knives?
They were the kitchen knives.
Butcher block?
There was two like little knives.
This is the closest Taylor comes to showing remorse during the entire interrogation, but it's heavily undermined by everything else she's said, making it difficult to believe her sincerity. It seems likely that she's only pretending to feel regret, aware that showing remorse could help her defense and lead to a lighter sentence. Throughout the interrogation, she seems to be carefully manipulating the situation, offering just enough emotion to appear remorseful without truly showing it. Taylor's account of the events is chilling. She states that she immediately grabbed a chain and began choking him. Then, she claims she blacked out, only to find him dead before her. Despite not wanting him dead, she didn't seek help. Instead, she dismembered his body, played with it, and even laughed while recounting the gruesome details to the police. These actions are far from those of an innocent person, a sentiment shared by the detectives. The case swiftly went to trial, where Taylor's disturbing behavior continued. As Shad's best friend testified, her cold demeanor and lack of remorse painted a stark picture of her deeply disturbed nature.
When I got there, we were just chilling, chopping it up, like how we always do. And basically, I was like, Taylor was asking like, do you wanna hang out with Shad? She was asking me like for consent to hang out with Shad, to bring him over, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, it's cool.
Throughout the trial, Taylor's unsettling behavior continued. She smiled, smirked, and even laughed during the proceedings. However, this disturbing attitude clearly had a negative impact on the jury, as she learned when the verdict was finally read.
Okay. The first verdict reads as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant, Taylor Denise Shabiznis, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 1 of the information, dated this date, July 26th, 2023, signed by the foreperson.
On July 26, 2023, Taylor Shabiznis was convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and sexual assault. She is awaiting sentencing, with the potential for life in prison or even the death penalty. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share it. We'd love to hear your suggestions in the comment section.